could describe everything with one single word.
Pull your pants down and...
Oh, my meat sweats.
My nipples are so hard.
I listen to you every morning.
Oh my God, it's so exciting to be on the radio.
You just won $10,000. Spank me with a chicken parm.
Good morning, everyone.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Well, that pretty much sums it all up, doesn't it, kids?
Yeah, kind of.
That's right. 30 years doing this show, and we finally made it to this peak of excellence. I love it. It is Thursday. Oh my God, it's Thursday. It's Food News Thursday, our favorite day of the week.
Yeah!
Froggy's ready to go. Look, he's cocked and ready to shoot. It is Thursday, June 12th. Good morning, Froggy.
Good morning.
Hi there, Gandhi.
Hello.
Hello there, Skeery.
Hi.
Hi, Danielle.
Good morning.
And there's producer Sam.
Morning.
Scotty B.
Hi.
Scary's. Hi, Skeery.
Hi again.
Buenos dias. Did I say hi twice?
I'm big.
Okay, I want to.
Yeah.
You really are. I want a refund on one of those. And buenos dias, senor.
Buenos dias, Elvis Duran.
Hey, so what are we doing today? What do you guys want to do?
Have
Just sit here
fun.
and
Play
do
music.
what we usually do?
Yeah.
Just make fart noises and talk about farting.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is again. Okay, good. But it's almost Friday, so we're at Thursday. Not so bad. Welcome to Thursday. If you're wondering, that is called Free by Ultra Naughty. You have to say it like that. Where is Nate? I need him here. He's never around when I need him. That boy's, he's always up in a tree in the front yard.
He was talking to Scotty.
Well,
Now
okay.
he's talking to Diamond.
All right. Well, he's not doing his job. Well, moving on, our first caller of the day, Connor, calling in from beautiful Hershey, Pennsylvania. Hey, Connor, how's everything in Hershey, PA?
Hello, lady.
Hello, lady.
Hello.
Hey, Connor, when if you're living in a beautiful place like Hershey, PA, do you go out to the park a lot? Do you go out to Hershey Park?
So I haven't been there in a few years, but I grew up going all the time. I mean, it's
I know.
it's a pretty great place to live. Sweetest place on earth, you know.
It is very chocolatey. We love Hershey. We haven't been to Hershey in a while. Let's get back to Hershey.
Yeah.
Put that on the list, Danielle.
They've
Hershey.
got some great roller coasters, too, at Hershey. Mm-hmm.
They do.
Oh, yeah.
So you're up a little earlier than usual, Connor. Why? What's going on?
Just coming home from my girlfriend's place. I didn't plan on crashing there, but ended up there last night. So I have to go home and grab stuff before work and get the day going.
The drive of shame. Connor, shame.
The drive of shame. I know I'm dodging every deer on the back roads here. I'm a little early, but...
Yeah, we have that problem in Manhattan, too. So many deer. It's crazy. Oh, those are people. Sorry. Well, Connor, you are the first caller of the day. I love that you started your day with us. I mean, I was telling Danielle and Gandhi, I actually got up 15 minutes earlier than usual today. Isn't it funny how during the afternoon, 15 minutes goes by in a flash? In the morning, when every minute counts, 15 minutes is kind of nice. I may start doing this more. Maybe tomorrow, 16 minutes. Huh?
Oh, wow. Wow, look at you.
So true.
What do you have for our friend Connor? Come on.
Connor, we're going to give you some Elvis Duran apparel to keep in the car, so next time you have to do this, you have a fresh shirt to put on.
Ooh,
yes.
The drive of shame.
Good thinking.
I love that.
Thank you so much.
I love that our morning show can be part of your hoe bag. So fun.
That's us.
I love that. Connor, you have the best day ever, and we'll talk to you soon. Don't be a
Thank
stranger.
you so much. I just I've been listening to you guys for a long time, and I started out listening to you, and I turned it off because I was like, oh, I can't stand Danielle's voice, but now I love it.
Connor, we're about to go at it, Connor.
No way, no. He just said he's back. He's back. It just took, it's like diving into a cold pool of water. It takes a while to get adjusted
Takes
to
time
it.
to get used to me, Connor. It's all good. It's all
It
good.
grows on you like a fungus.
Danielle is very. Well, we want some
I can't get rid of you now. I love it.
Ah,
Thank you
yay.
guys.
I like
All
that.
right, Connor, I love you
All
again.
right. He's cozying back up to you, Danielle. Hold on, Connor. I'm going to put you on hold before you say something else to irritate Danielle. Well, there you go. Welcome to the day. That's how our day started. And what about yours? Let's get into the 3 things we need to know from Gandhi. We've got a busy day. No guests at all, right?
No, sir, just us.
All right. Skeery, the 3 things we need from Gandhi.
Yes.
I'm ready.
It's playing.
Oh, is that it? I can't hear it.
Yeah, that's the, wait, let me make it louder.
Hey.
There it is. Now, officially 3 things. So, Gandhi is out of New York City. Where are you today?
I'm in Columbus, Ohio. OH. I needed to come see my sister. Yeah.
Give
And
her a
I
big
love you
hug
guys
for
for
us.
letting me do it. I will do that. Thanks.
Well, I don't recall saying yes to this, but that's okay.
Somebody did on your behalf. I'm not sure who it was. I might have
I'm
also
kidding.
just told myself.
I'm kidding. No, I'm glad you're there, and you look very happy. Let's get into those three things. What's going on?
All right, closing arguments are set for Friday in the Karen Reed murder retrial in Massachusetts.
Wow.
I know, it went by pretty quickly this time. The defense
It's insane.
rested. It is insane. And I one of my favorite things to do with my friends in Boston is say, do you think she did it? Oh, they'll go on forever. The defense rested its case on Wednesday, and the prosecution said it will not call any rebuttal witnesses. The defense says Reed is being framed by police for the death of her boyfriend, John O'Keefe. Reed is accused of hitting her Boston police officer boyfriend with her SUV and leaving him to die in a snowstorm in 2022. If you haven't watched these documentaries and any of the stuff going on with the trial, highly recommend to do that.
This is one of those stories that just everyone's talking about it. It has all the elements that make up for something on Netflix.
Without
Absolutely.
a doubt. And everything that's come out about both sides since then, you know, what the police did, what she did, like it's just chaos. All right. President Trump is issuing a warning to anyone hoping to disrupt this weekend's big military parade in D.C. The president told reporters in the Oval Office that any protester who plans to come out on Saturday will be met by, quote, very big force. Trump said he hasn't heard about any plans for a protest while calling protesters people that hate our country. Saturday's parade will celebrate the 250th anniversary of the United States Army and is also the president's 79th birthday. And finally, the eating champion, known as Jaws, could be returning to the famous hot dog eating contest on Coney Island this summer. Yes, I'm talking about Joey Chestnut. He's
There he
said to
is.
be in talks to return to the 4th of July competition after he was banned last year due to a sponsorship issue. Chestnut has won the eating event 16 times and holds the record of 76 hot dogs eaten in 2021. I know. Well, dude, that's the stuff that would make me puke, Danielle. And those are your three things.
Are you ready for Food News Thursday?
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Elvis Duran's after party.
Okay, Danielle.
He's going to start.
If you're going to up.
Topics you'd never hear on the air.
Oh, God, get away from me. I can't eat that.
Listen now on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
It is the, what is it called?
Elvis Duran's after party.
Ask for it by name.
Elvis Duran in the morning show.
This Father's Day, find the perfect gift for every guy on your list at Macys. From polos and watches to barbecue gear and barware, Macys has all the gifts from all the top brands. Shop now at Macys.com/gift guide or in store. Welcome to the day.
Elvis Duran in the morning show.
So, you know, it's kind of funny. Danielle is so in hate with milk. I mean, with mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Of course, Danielle yesterday was throwing up because of mayonnaise conversation here in the room. Danielle, did you know that Gandhi has a weak link just like you with mayonnaise?
No.
Hers is hot dogs. Did you know that?
Oh, you don't like hot dogs at all?
I despise hot dogs. Even talking about hot dogs, there's a thing inside. I won't actually vomit, but there's this little thing in my stomach that just goes. Bleh.
Even the cleaner wiener from Applegate Farms?
Oh, I love the cleaner wiener. Well, I mean, we were just talking. Today, I have to go get some business done, and where I'm going in New Jersey, there's this famous hot dog place there, and I can't wait. I've eaten there like once every 10 years.
Yeah.
So I'm going today from a hot dog. And then I realized I only eat like one hot dog per year. That's it.
That's how Sheldon is. Sheldon hates hot dogs, but if he's desperate and we're in a desperate situation, that's the only thing available, he will have a hot dog.
Well,
Yeah,
the thing
I mean,
is go ahead.
If there were risk of death, I would eat a hot dog for sure.
Well,
I just don't want
you're
to.
actually at risk of death by eating the hot dog.
Yeah.
But no. But to me, a hot dog is more of it's a vibe. It's not really a food. It has to be a baseball game, or it has to be in the park at a picnic, or at one of these famous hot dog places. But today's my hot dog day, and I'll be done. Yes, Nate.
What is it about the hot dog, Gandhi? Is it the skin? Is it the smell? Is it the?
I don't want to yuck people's yum. You know what it is about hot dogs.
I don't. I like hot dogs
Because it's phallic.
It's like lips and teeth and tongues
Yeah.
and beaks.
Not all hot dogs are created equal.
Hey, everyone, stop yelling at her. Stop yelling at her. She has an opinion.
The hot dog guy on. Remember the hot dog guy we always had on at the beginning of summer?
Yeah, he was a freak.
Yeah.
But
Not all wieners are lips and buttholes. I don't know what to say.
Listen, the fact that any are lips and buttholes is enough for me. That's all I needed to hear.
Well,
I'm all set.
I mean, let's be honest. You've seen video of how they make them. I mean, it comes out as this pink slime, and they tell us what they want to tell us that's in there. And there are some hot dog brands that say no, we don't do that. But
yeah, but I also
who's that thing talking?
Oh my God!
Why is that talking? Who is that talking?
Danielle's phone.
The phone just started talking.
Okay, well, so I get it. I understand why. Because when you eat a hot dog, you really don't know with 100% certainty what you're eating. I get that.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, and you know what? And I love that you love them, and I don't want to yuck your yum. I'm not telling other people not to eat them. Enjoy your hot dog. Just I don't want one.
Exactly.
That's all.
We don't yuck her yum. At the same time, she doesn't want to yuck our yum. At the same time, we should not yuck her yuck.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into horoscopes. Producer Sam, you don't eat hot dogs at all, do you? You have quinoa for dinner.
Oh my God, you son of a bitch! I did last night. I did
Yeah,
have
of course,
quinoa.
I know. You dirty quinoa eating. All right, it must be Thursday. It's Food News Thursday. Froggy, you like hot dogs, right?
Oh, yeah, I like hot dogs. Yeah, I eat them
You
all
know
the time.
what? It's summertime. You should incorporate hot dogs in one of your countdowns this summer.
I can do that.
Okay, let's get in there. I mean, they're only $1.50 at Costco. You use your Real ID to eat those.
That's right.
All right, let's go.
You celebrate a birthday today. Happy birthday. You and Dave Franco and Adriana Lima are all celebrating today. Capricorn. However stressful, things tend to work themselves out in the best way possible. Trust the process. Your day's a 5.
Aquarius, it's a great day to start something new, even if it's small. You'll be surprised how much you enjoy it. Your day's a 10.
Pisces, take a moment to reflect that you've come a long way and it's time to appreciate how you've grown. Your day's an 8.
Hey Aries, if you're feeling uninspired, step outside and let nature in. Disconnecting can be a total game changer. Your day's a 9.
Taurus, you've been overworking yourself. Make room for play and relaxation or you'll risk burnout. Your day's a 6.
Gemini, everyone experiences self-doubt. Keep that in mind next time you're feeling intimidated by someone. Your day's a 7.
Cancer, manifest abundance and share the wealth when you accomplish it. Your day is a 9.
Leo, you've been waiting for a sign and this is it. Get moving. Your payoff is around the corner. Your day's a 7.
Virgo, don't let other people's opinions dictate your decisions. It's your life. Live it how you want. Your day's a 6.
Libra, not every day will be perfect, but you should still work to make the best of it. Your day's a 7.
Scorpio, you've got a great opportunity ahead of you, but you'll need to step out of your comfort zone to grab it. Your day's an 8.
And finally, Sagittarius, healing takes time and it comes in waves. So don't be discouraged with what feels like a setback. Your day's a 5, and those are your Thursday morning horoscopes.
All right, so in New Jersey, there's a lot of these hot dog stands. There's Rutt's Hut, which is where they fry the wiener in boiling oil. There's a place in Newark that makes these hot dogs that have this sauce on them. It's so hot, it blows the top of your head off.
Whoa.
In Kenilworth, there is Jimmy Buff's. Have you been to Jimmy Buff's?
Oh, yeah.
Great hot dog place. There's a hot dog place in Union, New Jersey called, I don't know. We're going to a hot dog place today. I'm being taken there. I'm being driven to a hot dog joint.
So like against your will?
You're
Against
going
my
to
will.
the Mets game tonight. You can eat a hot dog at the Mets game.
Oh, I'm going to have 3. You kidding me? But
Oh,
Elvis,
my
Out
ball.
of time?
3. Yeah, just like I eat my Twix.
all at the same time? At the
Yes.
same damn time?
Who's going to hold that third one?
Who's going to take that photo? Danielle, what do you have coming up?
We are going to get to see Liam Payne's final project, and Miley Cyrus talks about the role she lost to Selena Gomez.
Hey, we didn't do our horoscopes in the proper way segment.
How do you mean?
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's right, Sam. You weren't here yesterday. We voted during our Let Me Speak to the Manager segment that the horoscope should start with the whatever that we're in. Help me.
Yeah, with whatever sign is,
Yes.
whoever sign it is
Right.
that day.
Right now, Gemini is number 1. We should have led off. God, what's the word? We should have led off with Gemini today.
That, you know what makes me happy? How so many other people are going to be pissed off by that. I can't wait. Let's do it tomorrow.
Or try it tomorrow and let's see how many people we can piss off.
Perfect.
Almost as many people we piss off when we play APT. They get so mad.
The rage.
Hate it.
There is rage there.
And when you wake up to Elvis Duran in the morning show.
Last time I checked, I'm running the show.
Elvis Duran and the morning show.
Oh, Danielle, this is the place every morning where you do your first Danielle report.
Yes.
We're going to move it now. We're making a network decision.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
We're going to do it in just a few minutes because right now it's time for phone call roulette. Welcome to Phone Call Roulette. We have phone calls coming in, which is kind of rare because people usually just text us. But now I see lights are blinking. So let's go see what they want to say. Let's go to line 19. Someone's calling over here. Hello, welcome to Phone Call Roulette. Who is this on line 19?
Hello, this is Tony.
Tony! Where are you from?
Yes. I'm from Long Island, Huntington.
Okay. Oh. And welcome to Phone Call Roulette, where we just talk about whatever you're calling about. What are you calling about?
Well, I was calling today to tell you guys thank you so much for making my morning bright for the last 35 years, going in to teach my last day of a long, exciting career.
So, wait, today is the last day of your 35-year teaching career? Really?
That is correct, yeah.
How excited are you, Tony? Are you excited?
I can't even tell you. Like, it's been an amazing journey, and it's so exciting and so mixed, getting choked up as well as loving every minute of it. Looking forward to the next chapter.
Wow.
Sure.
So, looking back on your 35 years as a teacher, is there anything at the very top of the list that you can tell us that you're most proud of in these 35 years?
Yeah, I'm a music teacher, so having the kids just see that moment and experience something together as a group on stage, and build the family that they build together in those groups. I even host a senior barbecue at my house every year for them, so that's going to be tomorrow night, and it's a fun time for sure. It's a really good family.
So what does life look like after today, Tony? Do you have a plan, or is it just take it as it goes?
Yeah. Take it as it goes, doing some vacationing. I teach a little bit more on the side. I teach private lessons and play in a group. I play in a jazz quartet and stuff like that. So,
cool.
Get the opportunity to continue doing that more, and still spend time with my wife, who's been retired for 3 years. So,
wow, Tony,
looking forward to that.
Good for you. And on behalf of all of us, thank you for 35 years of dedication to education and teaching and the arts. A lot of schools and school systems that can hear our show, they've been eliminating the arts over the years because of funding and this and that. But I'm happy that you worked for a school system that still believed in it. That's excellent. Good for them.
Yes, like I said, I just wanted to thank you because basically our careers have matched all along the way, Elvis. Starting my career, I'm going to ask, did you do the afternoon show before you did the morning show?
Oh, yeah. When I came to Z100 in New York in 1988, 89, I was doing afternoons. God, I miss those hours.
So that's what I'm saying. So I would drive home with you, and then you switched to the morning, and the best, and then I got to drive to work. And 23 years ago, I moved to a 45-minute drive to work, so I got to really be part of the morning drive, which was fantastic.
So wait a minute, does this mean that you're supposed to retire too, Elvis? You guys are doing everything. You guys are doing everying together.
Oh no,
I was thinking
parallel.
Don't give this guy any ideas.
I'm gonna go on vacation with Tony and his wife. See y'all later.
Bye-bye.
I love
Peace out.
We'll have a good time.
Tony, congratulations. It's an honor. It's an honor to have you on today, and congratulating you on 35 years of service. What an excellent story. And but the story's not over. Go have some fun, Tony. The world's waiting for you.
Absolutely, Elvis. Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And we get back to Phone Call Roulette. Hey! Yeah. God only knows what they want to talk about. I hope they're all easy and smooth sailing like Tony.
Yeah.
Let's go talk to Joanna, line 18. I just found out it's Joanna. That is your name, right? Joanna?
Yes, it is.
Okay, well, God, I hope you're as easygoing as Tony. We don't know why you're calling. Why are you calling?
I just decided I love you guys. Aww. And you make my morning, you make my day, actually, because I listen to you guys on demand also on iHeartRadio.
I love that.
Throughout the day. I listen to you guys in my office.
So you're not calling with any complaints or anything, right? No complaints. I love that.
Actually, the only thing I want to say
there is one. Yes.
Everyone was saying, change the horoscopes and whatnot. Leave everything the way it is, please. Don't change anything.
Well, I mean, it makes sense what they want to do, and I've been thinking about this throughout the years. I hate horoscopes as it is, but we're thinking that we would always start with the first horoscope that is the sign that we're in. For instance, right now is Gemini time.
Right. No, my birthday was last week. I get it, but sometimes, when I'm listening and like my kids, I have 5 boys, and my house is busy.
All right.
And
so you need order. You need order in the horoscopes.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Duly noted.
All right.
I don't know. Can we at least try tomorrow to see what it's like? Let's step out into that that world of possibilities. Come on, come with us. Hold my hand. It'll be okay.
Just one day.
Okay, Joanna. Thank you. It is phone call roulette. Thank you, Joanna, who started out saying she wasn't complaining, and then she complained. I love it.
She snuck it in. She snuck it in.
I know. Yeah, she did. She poop sandwiched us. Let's go talk to line, who's next? 17. Let's move on to line 17. Don't know who it is, why they're calling. Hopefully it's not a complaint. Hello, line 17. Who is this?
It's Mary Beth.
Mary Beth. Oh, she's got two names. That means she could be an assassin. All right, so Mary Beth. Well, there's John Wilkes Booth. There's Lee Harvey Oswald. So, Mary, we don't know why you're calling. Why are you calling? No, not Mary. Who is this? Mary Beth. Yes. What's going on?
Well, I'm sorry for Joanna, but please change the horoscope format.
Okay. Now, why is that?
Well, as a Capricorn, I frequently miss either the beginning or my entire horoscope because I'm so busy doing my morning routine that I sometimes can't catch in time. But with the lead-in of all the other horoscopes before,
right,
I can pay more, closer attention. Yeah, so.
Okay. All right. So you're saying you have a whole different way of looking at this. You say we should always lead off with the sign in which we are living, which right now would be Gemini. Okay. Duly noted, Mary Beth.
Yeah.
Thank you for calling. Thank you for calling Phone Call Roulette.
Yes.
All right. So far, they're being very gentle. I feel very good about this. Do you have another one? Is that it?
Kind of wants someone else to miss their horoscope.
Exactly. I want others to miss theirs. The way I look at horoscopes, there's how many signs? There's 12, 11, whatever.
Yeah.
All right, so the only one you care about is yours. You don't give a flying flip about anyone else.
Yeah. Actually, that's not true, though. I do care about my husbands and my kids. Sometimes I listen for those.
Yeah, I listen to a couple others.
Yeah.
All right. For those of you who care about other people, I get that. All right, let's take a break. Danielle, you're coming up.
That is so stupid.
Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
This broadcast is sponsored by PayPal. It's time to talk about something that'll make all our lives a little smoother. We're all familiar with PayPal, right? PayPal is the trusted and rewarding way to pay. It gives you more savings and more flexibility, which is always great to have. Don't just pay, PayPal. Learn more at paypal.com.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
So excited. FIFA Club World Cup 2025 being played here in the U.S. 32 teams from around the world all coming to the United States of America to do it here on our soil.
Yeah, baby.
The tournament kicks off June 14th at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The final will be held here at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. I'll be there on July 13th. Can't wait. It's going to be amazing. I'm so excited.
You're going to have so much fun.
I know. I don't even know what they're doing. There's some kind of they're kicking a ball around.
But I love the fact that you're embracing this and you're willing to learn and you're excited. I mean, there's nothing like a soccer match and being in a stadium to watch it. It is just the most incredible feeling.
I would also say, Danielle, help me out here if you think I'm wrong. I think soccer players are the hottest athletes on the planet.
100%. You can bounce a coin off their asses.
Woo!
It is so nice. And
God, does that really work?
Yes, bring your change. They love it when you throw it at them.
Hi, do you play soccer? Turn around. I'm going to throw change at your ass. Well, anyway, and Danielle said, come on. You need to download the FIFA app.
Yeah.
So I don't even know anything that's going on. I'm just like a virgin to this stuff, but I'm excited about it. And so I have two best friends that are so into soccer. It's Danielle, and I have a friend from New Mexico who's coming in. You know Abraham. He's coming in. Mm-hmm. He's such a huge fan, and we're going to be at the game on the 13th of July.
I love it.
And iHeartRadio, we are partnering with Global Citizen and FIFA, announcing that J Balvin and Doja Cat and Thames are headlining the first ever FIFA Club World Cup halftime show. It's all put together and produced by Chris Martin from Coldplay. And we'll be at the game, and there are tickets available for this game in New Jersey. The first ever Club World Cup halftime show supporting FIFA Global Citizen Education Fund, which is an incredible, and it's global, worldwide initiative raising hundreds of millions of dollars, providing access to quality education and football for kids all around the world. It's $1 from every ticket sold to FIFA Club World Cup 2025. matches in the U.S. Donated to the FIFA Global Citizen Education Fund. We're so excited about it. Get all the info at iHeartRadio.com/global citizen. What's your question there, Nate?
Which World Cup had the Vuvuzelas? Was that 2006?
Every World Cup.
Yeah, they always
Really?
have that, yeah.
Hello?
I remember distinctly in 2006, I think it was France and Danielle, Italy in the finals.
I
don't
think
know.
so.
But those Vuvuzelas were, I think it was South Africa. And those Vuvuzelas, you could not
Vuvuzela.
go 1 second without hearing of Vuvuzela.
Wait, didn't they tell them they couldn't do it at some?
I thought
someplace?
so. I
There was,
thought
a
they
big
like
thing.
said
That's
you
no
can't do
fun.
Yeah.
There they are. Do they sell these on Amazon? I need one. I mean, look, I remember.
Do sound like massive mosquitoes buzzing around your head.
I love it. Play it again, Skeery. I love it. Vuvuzela. 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 There they are. It sounds like an elephant. There it is. Oh, my God. Can you imagine waking up to that every morning of the show? There it is. Look at that. You can be in South Africa on safari and sound like a bunch of elephants rolling through the... I love it.
It's caused chaos.
Okay, Skeery. Thank you.
You're welcome.
People are saying that was in 2010 when all that happened. So I don't know. Who knows? But anyway, so excited about FIFA and the Club World Cup halftime show. Everything. I don't know what any of it means. We were supposed to do Danielle here, but we don't have time. So let's continue talking about what we're talking about.
Right.
Yay! Yes, Gandhi, your thoughts.
Yeah, so since apparently we're partnered with some of these, organizations, can we beg our way into this event? How do we we got to go buy these tickets?
Elvis bought his.
Nate,
I got
get us
mine.
in there.
Yeah, come on, Nate. What are you
We
doing?
don't have any connections.
My box is full. Come on, Nate.
I think
buy
we
some
should
tickets.
broadcast live from the event, don't you think?
Yeah, it's a Sunday. Do you want to work on a Sunday?
I will. Yes, if it's getting me into the game, hell yeah. I'll do
Skeery,
it.
you should go. I'm sure they have hot dogs.
I'm in. Seriously, I'm into a great food event with sports in the background.
Diamond and I and my sister, we've been trying to plot on a couple things. World Cup, Club World Cup, and the U.S. Open. So just tell me what I need to do to get into these events, and I will be there. Someone told me get a job at the event. That's not how I want to do it.
They were doing that. They were asking for people to work the events because that was a good way to get
Danielle,
in. Yeah.
I could see you and Gandhi in the concession stand.
Yeah.
No, but then I can't watch it.
Exactly. That's the problem.
You could just buy tickets.
Can you walk up and down the aisle selling cafecito and stuff? I don't know.
Yeah. I will be a ball girl. If anyone will have me, please.
I know I said
let us in.
I can work some activations. There's tons of activations. I can host an activation. Come on.
Do they have ball girls at soccer tournaments?
They have them at the U.S. Open, but I'll go collect all the balls at a
Let's tennis. Said that, Elvis. I'll be a ball girl.
I'll be a ball girl. All right, well, that said, we've got work to do.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
The moment you wake up.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
The number one beverage we cannot live without is coffee.
Yep.
Okay.
It is, they're saying, the singular most important drink in America, probably around the world, anything that's caffeinated. Espresso or cafecito or whatever. And here, cheers. How many of us are drinking that right now? Who's having
Right
coffee
here, baby.
as we speak?
Right here.
Clink. I'm toasting you. Scotty's
Cheers.
peeling a banana.
Oh, Lord, here he goes.
No, I just gotta make sure there's no strings on it.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I'll do it if you want to watch.
Here he
No,
goes.
we don't. Thank you.
Okay.
No, you know what? Moving on. Thank you.
Want to watch?
You're a one-trick pony, man. Can you come up with something other than deep-throating a banana every
Sure.
day?
Give me something else to swallow.
God.
Oh, my God. How about
He
your
acts like
pride?
he's doing you a service. Here you go. You ready?
Oh, God. He broke down the other day why he cannot do it with a cucumber because he was doing weird stuff with a cucumber, but he can't do the same thing he can do with a banana.
Why are you so intrigued with all things phallic?
I don't know. I mean, cucumbers don't bend.
My God.
All right.
But he was a
Moving on. This is a great point just to move on. What do you say? Danielle.
Yes.
Danielle, I would love to hear Danielle's report. Now, that would make me feel good. It always does.
Well, thank
All right,
you.
What you got, Danielle?
All right,
We're
so
moving
since
on.
we're talking about the World Cup, yesterday marked 1 year to the start of the World Cup. here in our areas, which is so incredible. They had a huge kickoff party at Liberty State Park in New Jersey. And actually, that's going to be where we have a lot of fan fests going on throughout the entire run. There's like 100 and something games. I think 104 games for World Cup. So there's going to be exciting stuff going on. We can't wait. We cannot wait. Sabrina Carpenter will be releasing her 7th studio album at the end of August. Her Man-Child, that is the lead single from her album. You've heard it. The album's called Man's Best Friend. Now, Sabrina previewed on her Instagram the album artwork. She is down on all fours in front of a man who is pulling her hair. If you haven't seen it, you're definitely going to want to go and see that.
Are you sure there's not Scotty in that photo?
I'm pretty sure Scotty doesn't look that good. And she can't wait. She did not plan on releasing a new record. She said when the inspiration strikes, she goes to the studio. And when it doesn't, she says, I still go to the studio. So we are getting it. So it's exciting. So tonight there's a screening at a limited number of theaters for the companion movie to Miley Cyrus's album, Something Beautiful. So check your local theaters if that's something you're interested in. She was actually talking to Monica Lewinsky on the podcast Reclaiming. And she said that back in 2011, when the movie Hotel Transylvania was being shot, she was supposed to be the lead. She was supposed to be the daughter of Adam Sandler in the cartoon. Now, this movie has like 4 different kind. You know, they did 1, 2, 3, and 4. She lost it. She was replaced. And you know why she was replaced? Because on her boyfriend's birthday, she got him a cake in the shape of a penis. And that pissed everybody at the movie company off. And so they replaced her with Selena Gomez. How about that? Interesting.
Because of a penis cake?
Because of a penis cake, yeah. She was like 18 or something at the time. You know, she's like, I didn't know. I thought it was funny. Oh. Mariah Carey is dropping her new video for her new song, and apparently we are going to be in for a huge surprise. The director says it is an earth-shattering surprise in the music video, and that fans should brace themselves. The music video is coming out tomorrow for her Type Dangerous, and I can't wait to see what this is because
wow, Mariah.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what we're going to see.
Can't wait to see what Mimu is up to.
I tell you. We did lose a couple of people in the last couple of days. Beach Boys founder Brian Wilson has passed away. He was 82. No word on the cause of death yet, but he was diagnosed with dementia and placed into conservatorship last year. And then yesterday, former MTV VJ Ananda Lewis passed away. She was 52 years old. Now,
such a sad story. Tell the story about her but her breast exams.
Yeah. So
I mean, this is so bad.
So she actually, back in 2020 is when she announced that she had breast cancer, but she had been fighting it for 2 years already. And she wanted people to know that she did not go get her mammogram. She said she saw her mom get breast cancer, and she thought that all the mammograms her mom had caused the breast cancer. And that's what was in her head. So by the time they actually found Ananda's breast cancer, she had missed like 3 mammograms. So in this video that she posted in 2020, she was pleading with women to not do what she did and to go and get their mammograms because she thinks it would have definitely saved her life. So please go and get your mammograms. It's just
by the way,
really
I didn't mean
sad.
to say mastectomy. I meant to say mammogram before someone starts crucifying me, as these people do. But I mean, she was so great on MTV. I love the story about Ananda that you told, Gandhi. You want to share with everyone?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So when I was little, that's when she was on MTV. And I remember the first time that I saw her, I actually saw her at a friend's house because I was never allowed to watch TV. And I stopped dead in my tracks and I looked at her because I thought she was a little Indian. And I was like, oh, she sort of looks like me. And it made me feel so happy to see someone like that on TV. And her name was Ananda. And I just always had this thing for Ananda Lewis. I was like, she is amazing. I know this is going to sound weird, but I felt like I was being represented by her. So when I grew up, I sent her a message on Instagram. This was maybe like 6 years ago. And I told her how important it was to me to have seen her. And the messages that she wrote back were so sweet. Aww. And she said, now you get to be that person for somebody else. And she started following me on Instagram, and we just used to talk every now and then. And it was one of those like full circle moments that made me feel so excited to have, done all of this. And I'm heartbroken.
Wow. I'm glad you shared that with us. But Ananda.
She's great.
Yeah.
Well, what else, Danielle?
Just, check your local listings for anything that's on tonight, and that's my Danielle report.
Okay. Thank you. I'll do
Another
that.
free money phone tap coming up next.
Just call here again.
For the Elvis Duran in the Morning Show free money phone tap, no purchase necessary. Void in Montana, New Mexico, Washington, and where prohibited. For more info and rules, go to elvisduran.com/contest. Elvis Duran in the Morning Show. This is Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
Oh, hi. It is Food News Thursday. Are you working on your food news countdown there, Frog? What's going on?
Oh, yeah, I've got tons of stuff going through it right now, so I got a good countdown for you, but I'm not going to tell you what it is, though.
It sounds as if you have nothing planned. You're still looking at it.
Look, I have pages and pages of stuff right here. I'm ready to go. I don't want to tell you what my countdown is because in case somebody's already seen it because it was around, I don't want to blow it up.
Okay. Because chances are we've seen it because we read a lot.
Correct.
Right. It is, and like I said earlier, it's hot dog season. You know, a hot dog countdown of some sort, or hot dog story or two one day would be kind of great. Hey, the world of hospitality. Let's talk about it. Hospitality. When you go into a restaurant, it's as far as a restaurant that has superior hospitality. You go to a restaurant and there's more to it than just the food. It's the way they treat you, the way they make you feel, the things they do that make you want to go back, even if the food is good. There's other things they do in hospitality that make you feel, wow, they really do care about me. It's the same for hotels, motels. If you're traveling across the country, have to go to a wedding. You know, there are some hotels that you just have to go to a machine in the lobby and, do a scan of a code, and they give you your key and you go to your room. You never really have to talk to anyone. And they're saying that Gen Zers, more than ever, prefer that. They prefer not having to go through a front desk with people behind it.
Oh, but what if you have
Isn't
a
that kinda
problem,
crazy?
like a real problem that that a person needs to help you with?
Well, that's a good question. The front desk, it's there. I like it because you can interact with someone. You can, schmooze them to get a better room or better. I don't want to look out over a parking garage. I'm going to look at a lake. Whatever.
Yeah.
But hotel front desks, they used to be like, wow, okay, if they're really cool at the front desk, this is a great place for staying. Now people just want to check in, sleep, check out, make it done.
Wow.
It's over. I don't know.
No.
I like the front desk.
Yep.
I like the front desk too.
And there's going to be certain places you have to have it, like Walt Disney World. When you check into a Walt Disney World hotel, there's too many things that they need to do for you that computers or whatever cannot do. I'm sorry.
Take us to the park stuff. Actually,
everything.
Computers can do that, though.
Yeah, but
do you want them to?
No.
Is the question.
Because there's too many mistakes still, I think, too.
I kind of like that when you go to a hotel over and over. So, I love the one hotel in Miami Beach. That is where I stay every time I'm down there. They now know me. They leave little notes in the system about what I like and what I don't like and things that, interest me or whatever. And they'll hook you up with those things when you come in. I love that.
That's hospitality.
Yeah.
It's great. It really is. Yes, Skeery, the king of hospitality.
No, my theory is that I think that Gen Z is just afraid of these people at the front desk. That's why they don't want them there. Yeah, because
interaction is just a nerve-wracking thing.
Yeah, because they're so used to interacting on their phones only. Some of them are socially awkward. I don't want to make a blanket statement. And that they don't want to deal with people or any kind of interaction. That's why they go to drive-thrus, they order food online, and they don't want anyone at the front desk. They just want to go to their room. That's my guess.
So I guess people use hotels, motels for different reasons. One, it's just traveling from point A to point B. I just want to get in, go to bed. I don't need anything in the room, maybe a TV and the shower. And I want it clean. I just want it clean, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then there are those of us, or some people, if they're in more of a vacation mode where they want the frills, they want to be able to interact with someone who will remember them if they come back, make them feel good about it. It's interesting. We're kind of leaning that way with a lot of businesses because of the economy or because of how industry works and the realities of the financials in running a hotel, I guess. I don't know how they run, but it's got to be pretty expensive,
I can see the benefits of both, honestly. When you rent a car, I never go to the desk anymore. I just check in online, I walk in, I grab the car, and I leave. Maybe that's it, too. It saves a ton of time. If you don't really care about all this other stuff, then you just get in and get out. I like both options.
Me too. I like being pampered. I want to be pampered at the Hertz counter if I ever go up there. Hey, you were talking the other day about office chair ass. Office chair butt. It's trending everywhere. I saw it again last night. there's a good chance you may have office chair butt because you're sitting in your office chair way too long every day. So I came up with a list of things we need to be doing if we're sitting in these chairs too long every day.
Well, did you check your ass out? I checked mine. I looked in the mirror, and it definitely is a little flat now.
I think that's from other things.
What do you think it's from?
Well, it's like a melting candle. I mean, the older you get, it kind of melts down your legs. Well, you got to work it out. You're back at the gym now. You can bub it out.
That booty.
Yeah, but it's
Do
like
you
somebody,
squat?
I do squats, but it's like somebody took a cake and instead of cutting it in the middle, they just cut off one of these sides. So it's like it's got a nice round thing, and then it's just flat right there.
Well, okay, but if you sit in that office chair every day, office chair butt is more than the shape of your butt. It's also, it is the shape of your butt. All right, so what you can do is you pace around when you're on a phone call. Okay. Like I do that. Have you seen me when I'm on a phone?
Yeah.
I'm always walking around.
I do the same thing.
Also, put something you need regular access to a few feet from your desk. So you have to get up and walk across the room and grab it. If you're living in a cubicle style, you go to that central part in the office that they have all the supplies. Go steal some paper clips, whatever. I don't know. Do people use paper clips? Choose a bathroom that's further away. I know that Nate does, especially when he has to do number 2.
Yeah. On the 10th floor.
Stand up and do butt clenches several times a day, as we were doing the other day with our Kegels and butt clenches. And walk to a coworker's desk rather than calling or sending email or text. Get up and move. Find reasons to get off your ass and get moving. Or Skeery, you need to walk further for your snacks.
I love that. If I know there's food on the other side of the building, I'm going for a walk.
Yeah, the problem is you're burning 7 calories to go get 3,000. I mean, that's bad math.
Bad math.
That doesn't add up.
So Gandhi fell into another rabbit hole last night talking to ChatGPT. ChatGPT, you said, let me just talk to it. So you were just a little curious to kind of dive in a little further and see how far you could go.
Yes.
What'd you do? Where'd you go?
Okay, so first of all, I want to say I am a hypocrite because I know that it's not great for the environment, so I'm just going to start there. But I needed it to help me with writing something, so that's where it started. And then, because it was writing something, I just got curious and said, hey, what do you know about me? And it started kicking back some stuff and then saying, I don't know you as well as I would like to. Let me get to know you. And it sent me all these questions that it wanted me to answer. And I am very aware that it is not a human on the other side. It feels like a human that really cares about you. So I totally understand how people are falling into this trap and just becoming obsessed with ChatGPT. It gives you incredible answers and things to think about. Love it.
Yeah, but I don't want it to know all these details about us because who knows what the heck is going to come out of that. And what
For
they're gonna
sure.
build. That's scary stuff.
I get
But it seems the longer you're on it, the more you're going to forget it is not a human.
Yep.
Without a doubt.
And even though you have superior logic at times, I do believe I can see how anyone could slowly slip into a world of ChatGPT, not remembering it's not human.
Right. And when you
then
actually have an account and you log in, it remembers things about you. I'm sure we all have friends that you've had a conversation with and then they forgot and your feelings were maybe a little hurt that this thing that was important to you, they forgot. This thing's never going to forget. It remembers everything. It's crazy.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Stay away.
Hey, it's going to be hot. It's going to be really hot here in the Northeast today. And we're going to hit maybe 90 in some places.
Yeah.
Right?
Feels in the 90s.
Yeah, looking down into Miami, I do believe you've got more scattered showers today, but it's hot. It's humid. Yeah. It's the way it is. It's hot. It's hot. I got to play it. What do we have? It's hot. It's hot in
here.
Oh, here it is. Let's take off all our clothes. What do you say, guys? We got a $1,000 free money phone tap coming up after Nelly.
The free money phone tap.
God, what kind of pizza is that? That looks good.
Oh
what are
my
you
gosh,
eating?
it's so good.
Yeah.
What is it?
Carlo's Bakery brought us lots of stuff.
Yeah, Cake Boss Buddy. He came up here with some food for us and Dubai desserts and pizza.
My God. What is it with the Cake Boss is now the pizza boss? I'm loving that. How fabulous. Is there cookies out there too? There's everything. You guys you're living the life.
Yeah.
Good God. Next time you complain about not having enough money in your paycheck, remember you got pizza. Let's get into our $1,000 free money phone tap. I love Twix. Today I will attempt to have 4 Twix bars in my mouth at the same time.
Wow, this is getting out of control.
Keep in mind that each bar has 2 lines of Twix, right? Mm-hmm. So that's actually 2, but it's 4. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to, if you want to gather around after the show, because I'm not putting this on camera anywhere.
Damn it.
I love them. Because I love cookies, and I'm not always a candy guy. I don't consider Twix candy at all. Even though, would you call it candy? Mm-hmm. Really?
I don't know. It's chocolate, but it's also cookie. It's heaven. Can we call it heaven?
It's everything.
It's like a little. It's like a little pastry, if you think about it. We've totally redefined Twix. It's crunchy, it's chewy, it's chocolate, it's caramel, it's cookies. Some call it candy. Whatever it is, it's Twix. And I love them because 2 is more than 1. And that's how I'm counting them as they go into my mouth. Thanks to Twix, you're winning $1,000 right now with a free money phone tap. If you're caller 100 at 800-242-0100.
Don't answer the phone. Elvis Duran. The Elvis Duran phone tap.
All right, Garrett, what's your phone tap all about today?
Samantha wants to play a phone tap on her boyfriend, Greg. Now, Greg's about to go hunting for the first time ever, but he's been waiting on his permit to go hunting, and he hasn't received it in the mail. So I'm going to start the call to Greg, letting him know why he hasn't received that permit yet.
All right. You're going to mess with Greg about his hunting permit.
Yes.
All right, let's see what happens in Garrett's phone tap.
Hello?
Greg, hi. My name's Barnett Stinson over at the Sheriff's Office, calling about your permit.
Yeah. I filled out that paperwork a long time ago.
Right. Yeah, no, about that. We're going to have to go ahead and deny you your permit for hunting this season.
Deny? Was there something filled out wrong, or did I
No, everything seemed to be filled out right. That's not the issue. As we were doing your background check, we saw that there's a warrant out for your arrest for your shoplifting deodorant from the local convenience store.
What the are you talking about? How does that even factor into a hunting license?
The police will sit with you and discuss further what they could do.
Why would that have any relevance on a hunting license?
There cannot be any outstanding warrants against you before we hand you a license.
It was petty theft. I didn't kill anybody.
Okay, sir. Well, still, it is a matter of breaking the law.
It was deodorant. It was school dare. What are you talking about? How does that affect the hunting license?
This all could have been taken care of when I called your house and spoke to her. Francine 4 months ago, told her to pass along the message that there was an issue with your permit.
4 months ago? This is the first I'm hearing of it. How is this? This is a warrant for my arrest, and you're telling me now that this is an issue? All right, you want to know what? It. You guys, this is on your end. I'm doing it anyway.
Sir, you do know these calls are recorded, so you are admitting that you're about to hunt without a license.
It shouldn't matter. I have a license. You guys up. It's not on me.
Oh, my goodness.
All right, we're going to let him sit with that for a few minutes. I want you to call him back and act like you totally forgot to let him know that the police called, okay?
Okay.
All right, great.
Hello?
Hey, what's up with the text message?
Did the police call the house, or did someone from the Fish and Game office call the house?
When?
Well, this would have been about 4 months ago. There's another bathroom down the hallway.
I don't remember. I mean...
Oh, my God. All right, well, apparently there's a warrant out for my arrest from some charge over 10 years ago. So now I have to go deal with... I can't go hunting. I'm lucky if I don't get pulled over because I can get hauled to jail because I got to deal with a warrant.
The deodorant thing? I mean, that was a long
deodorant thing. It's still haunting me.
I think I sort of remember this. I'm sorry, babe. I didn't realize that this was going to go with the hunting thing, and I don't know. I had a lot going on that day. I had to go get my nails done. You know, when you get a phone call like that in the middle of everything, it's hard to remember.
So what are you talking about? I could go to jail.
All right.
It's occupied. There's another bathroom down the hall.
What are you doing, Greg? Where are you?
What am I doing? I'm trying to stay out of jail, and there's no place to have a conversation here, so I'm walking to the bathroom like a lunatic talking to you.
Hey, Greg.
What? Hello?
Greg, my name's Garrett from Elvis Duran in the Morning Show, and you just got phone tapped by your girlfriend.
Hi, Greg.
You're kidding me.
I got your hunting permit in the mail. It's in my purse. You can still go this weekend.
Oh, good. Is it right next to the warrant out for my arrest?
The Elvis Duran phone tap.
Oh, it's worth $1,000. Thanks for our friend at Twix. Let's go talk to James. Here he is. Hi, James. James, we found you.
Hey,
you're caller 100.
how's it
you're
going?
caller 100. James, you're caller 100.
All right.
You did it. $1,000. You got it.
Yeah, buddy.
All right. Thanks, guys. How's it going? I listen to you guys every morning on the way to work.
Well, you know, you asked us how it's going. It's going really well because we know you're listening every day on your way to work. What do you do, James?
I'm a chef up in East Granby at TJ's Burritos.
Oh, you know we love our chefs. We love our burritos. Axe, I'm so glad you won. I'm so glad it was you. What if it was like someone who makes mayonnaise every day? Would we give them the money, Danielle?
No, you don't get the money.
No, burritos for the win, James. Congratulations, man. $1,000 thanks to Twix. It's on the way. So next time you're at the grocery store buying more tortillas, make sure you get a Twix as well because thanks to them, you're $1,000 richer, okay?
All right. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you. Hold on one second. Burritos. Can you include burritos in your Thursday food news segment, Froggy? Burritos?
I will find something to include on burritos.
All right, burritos and hot dogs. We're taking requests.
Hey, it's Lil Nas X.
Hey, this is Taylor Swift.
Hi, this is Harry Styles.
Hi, this is Odor. And you're listening to Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
This Father's Day, find the perfect gift for every guy on your list at Macys. From polos and watches to barbecue gear and barware, Macys has all the gifts from all the top brands. Shop now at Macys.com/gift guide or in store.
They could describe everything with one single word.
Pull your pants down and...
Oh, my meat sweats.
My nipples are so hard.
I listen to you every morning.
Oh, my God. It's so exciting to be on the radio.
You just won $10,000.
Spank me with a chicken parm.
Good morning, everyone.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
You know, they say dogs love to have a job, you know. I know they're fun to play with in the yard and, you know, and to cuddle with when you take a nap. And dogs are our best friends, for those of us who love dogs. But when dogs have a job to do, it's a whole different thing. I mean, dogs can work at airports to try to keep the birds away from the runways. Mm-hmm. Dogs can, you know, well, they can be your first aid companion. They can sniff out problems you may be having. As a matter of fact, did you see the story? There's a shelter dog that predicted a guy's seizure at an adoption event. It was this past weekend.
Oh,
her name is Sienna. Well, let me read further here. Okay. Her name was Sienna. She walked right up to this guy, sat down, and put her paw on his foot. And then she started pawing his leg. But keep in mind, this guy didn't know this dog at all. This was at an adoption event. The guy's wife says he has a history of seizures, so she got him out of the sun. And he's okay. They knew for a fact, yes, a seizure was coming. And this dog didn't even know this guy.
Wow. I follow someone on Instagram who has a dog because she has seizures, and not only does the dog predict it and get her to kind of let her know it's coming because it senses it, but it knows where the medication is, gets the medication, gets everything that she needs, and takes care of her like a human. It's crazy.
Well, in answer to your question, Gandhi, I'm not sure who ended up adopting Sienna, but they said after the story went viral, a lot of people started filling out their applications. So it's nice to know that maybe Sienna has a nice home.
I hope so.
But yeah, I know. Whenever you have a chance, please. I love it when we do our adoption days here at the show, right?
They're the best.
They're so great.
They're
Just go
so
around the room.
sweet, yeah.
I know. I just love them. And I fall in love every single time. Thanks to our friends at Pet Meds. I think we have another adoption day coming up, don't we, Nate?
Yeah, we do. I can't wait to sit and watch the dogs through the glass. It's great.
It's like, you keep in mind, you know, Nate has these allergies. It's like going to the zoo and you don't want to be on the same side of the glass as the tiger that can kill you. But watch from afar. It's okay. Around the room, what's on your mind today? I'm going to start with you, Gandhi. What's going on?
Okay. Well, yesterday, an episode of my podcast dropped, and I don't think I've laughed this hard in a very long time. We find out some spicy information about Andrew, but more importantly, we get to know our lovely head of digital, Abby, because one of the things that I wanted to do was get to know all of the people that are a huge part of our show that are not on a microphone, and Abby is fascinating. We had a really good time. Diamond was part of it. Andrew was part of it. If you could listen to it, I would love that. Sauce on the Side, wherever you get your podcast. But of course, we prefer the iHeartRadio app.
Yeah, you know what? Everyone needs to get to know her a little better. She's awesome. Abby is one of my
Abby's
favorite
great.
people.
She's
Right.
funny. Yeah.
You know, when we first were talking to her about coming on board to be in charge of all things digital, I was skeptical.
Were you?
Were you really?
Well, yeah. I didn't know her.
Oh.
I never met her. And so, you know, everyone like Nate and Tony Millay, those guys were like, "Oh, she's the one. You got to meet her." I'm like, "Why? I need to meet her." But they hired her anyway. And I'm like, "Damn it." I said, this is going to be a big friggin' mistake. These guys didn't listen to me. Turns out it was the best mistake they ever made.
She's awesome.
She's great.
Trust her, Ed. A little
She's
trust
a really
here.
good time.
Well, you know. But we love Abby. And yeah, so listen to Sauce on the Side this week's a barn burner. Froggy, what's up with you today?
So you guys know how much I love the chewable ice, whether it's like Sonic, Wawa, Chick-fil-A, you know, the chewable, eatable ice.
Oh, yeah.
I finally bit the bullet and bought one countertop one for the house from Amazon. It's the greatest thing I ever did.
Which one is it? Which brand?
So the brand is EUHOMY. That's how you spell it. EUHOMY. It's a nugget ice maker. It is the greatest thing ever. And you know who else loves the ice that comes out of there?
The dogs.
The dogs. If the freezer door opens, they will break their little necks. You hear a pause. You hear 8 paws running to the door every time it opens. It's fun for me and them. So if you like the chewable nugget ice, it's the one to get. It's unbelievable.
I bought one of those ice sphere makers, and we played with it once, and it's down in the basement in the
Not that one I sent you yesterday on Instagram. Not the one I sent you yesterday.
No. This was no.
Okay.
No, this one is it's a machine, and it makes the beautiful round spheres you can put in your glass.
Oh, the balls. Yeah.
Yeah, the balls. That was a balls one. Yes. But anyway, I'm not using it, but I'll do the nugget ice thing. Thanks for the suggestion. Hello, Nate. What's up?
Okay, so I was on Reddit the other day, and there was a question, an Ask Reddit question. What is a smell that you secretly love, but you can't explain why? And I was thinking about, I remember from my childhood, there was this place called Seagull Marsh, not Seagull, but like a Seagull German last name, and it had this particular smell. And it was close to our house, and I remember driving by it, and you would smell this kind of swampy odor. And I love this kind of swamp smell. And if I smell it, it just takes me right back to being a kid driving by there. And I can't explain, probably that is the reason why, but it's not a particularly good smell. But I just like that smell so much.
It triggers something in your mind and in your heart that makes you go,
yes. Yeah,
okay.
That swamp odor. I just
Well, let's go around the room. Swamp odor.
Yeah, it's a swamp odor.
There's a few asses in that room that can give you that right now. Danielle, what smell do you love, but you can't explain why?
Pool floats. When you blow up a pool float, I don't know what it is, but I love that damn smell. Yeah.
You know what? I know. I love that same smell, and we know exactly what you're saying. What about you, Gandhi?
Oh, I mean, cut grass, but I think everyone loves that one, right? That's a good one, or no?
Right?
Yeah, it's
Could
a good
Cut grass, but also I really love when people smell like outside. Have you ever smelled people and it just smells like they just came in from being outside?
Yeah.
It's not necessarily a good smell, but I'm like, oh, you were out there.
I love it. That's a good one. What about you, Frog?
It's weird. Like sometimes certain truck exhausts.
Certain trucks. So some trucks are better than others. I don't know.
Like sometimes a truck goes by and the exhaust is like, wow, it's almost like a gasoline smell, but it's different. Yeah. Sometimes like truck exhaust.
Right.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, maybe that's what's wrong with my brain.
What about you, Danielle?
Oh, I said the pool floats.
Oh, the pool float. God, that's my favorite one too. I'm brain dead. What about you, producer Sam?
Anyone who smells like very stale kind of onions and lox combo, I love, because it reminds me of my grandpa, and he was the only person in the world who smelled like that.
Okay, all right.
So that's why.
Very unique smell, taking you back to your childhood. What about you, Skeery?
The oils of the asphalt after it hasn't rained in a long time, and it just rained, and it's summer. You can't describe what it is, but you know the smell I'm talking about, all of you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love that smell too. Mine is, and don't get me wrong, it only happens for a flash. It's the smell of a cigarette that was just ignited.
Okay.
And then that smell goes away and it smells like awful. There's something about that first second of that smell when someone sparks up. You're like, oh, no, I hate it now. So where were we? Producer Sam, what's up with you?
Okay, so yesterday I embarrassed myself a little bit, which we all know is hard to do because of how many opportunities I present myself. But I went for an appointment with RMA for fertility treatment, and now they want to start treating me for endometriosis, assuming I have it. We don't know. So they called me and they're like, hey, your levels are perfect. Come on in, we need to give you an injection. I'm like, okay, I can do this. I show up, almost all of the needles are stomach needles. Nah, the nurse said, drop your pants, babe, bend over. And I was not prepared for that kind of shot. It was extremely embarrassing, but she was a good sport about it. But yeah, surprise butt needles, never fun. It doesn't matter how old you are.
Surprise butt needles, a great name for a band.
Hey, shotgun.
People are texting in smells, armpit smell with day-old cologne, or race fuel from the track. That could be cool. Gasoline and diesel smells.
Hell yeah.
Wet dirt after it's been dry for a while. Oh, that's that garden smell.
Yeah.
You know, we're out there planting the tomatoes, and it has that smell. You only smell it in the spring, and then you're done. And someone else agreed. That fresh smell of a fresh lit cigarette, and then the rest is not so good. The smell of Play-Doh. People love it.
Oh, yeah, Play-Doh.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Wow. Yeah, it has its own smell. What about you, Skeery? What's on your mind today?
So baseball is America's pastime, and of course it was invented in the late 1800s, arguably in Hoboken. There's a debate on that. And baseball was primarily played in the daytime. It didn't become a nighttime thing until like the last 50, 60 years. So today, Diamond and I, along with our friend Jetman and Vinny, we are going to a good old-fashioned afternoon New York Mets game. They don't have many weekday Mets games anymore in the afternoons, but we are going to one today. We are so excited, and it's just a cool thing. This is what baseball was meant to be, folks. Playing in the middle of the afternoon.
Oh, it's going to be so fun.
Games,
Yeah, I wonder which stadium was the first to put lights up. Like, why are we putting lights up? What's going on there?
The last one was Wrigley Field.
Huh.
Well, okay. Are we, is that done? Are we done? Everyone around the room?
I didn't
We're
go,
all
but that's
caught up?
okay.
Oh, no, Danielle.
It doesn't matter, really. You could skip.
All right, well, I asked everyone. They said we were all done, so I don't think it's okay. I think we do need to go to Danielle. Go.
All right, so with my kids growing up in the house, I loved the Cartoon Network shows. We watched all the cartoons together, and they loved them. Well, they're bringing back so many of the classics like Amazing World of Gumball, Adventure Time, Steven Universe. They're bringing them back either reruns or spin-offs and stuff. And we are so excited in my house. I don't know about other people's houses, but these are like classic Cartoon Network shows, and I cannot wait. So, man, I just want to take my hat off to Cartoon Network because I am loving it, and I cannot wait to watch them with the kids again.
What's your favorite cartoon of all time?
Oh, of all time? Probably Thundercats from back in the day.
Wow.
But that's not Cartoon Network. I don't think it is it? I don't know.
I don't know, but it's a cartoon though. I miss the Jetsons. I always loved the Jetsons because I wanted to live that life. I wanted Rosie to clean the house. Yeah. Rosie the robot.
Rosie the robot, sure.
Yeah, I needed that.
I like Roadrunner.
Anyway, Danielle. While you're here, you might as well do your Danielle report.
Okay. Yeah.
And I want you to talk later about your mom. She's not listening, is she? Can we talk about your mom?
She might be listening, but I don't know.
Her mom claims a ghost pushed her.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, she wasn't hurt or anything, was she?
Oh, no, she was.
Okay, now you got to tell us. Turn off the music. So what happened?
So she was down the shore in an antique shop. This was a couple years ago, actually, and she fell and tripped. She wound up getting vertigo after it, and she got a little bit, yeah. And so we were actually talking about it the other day, and we were just talking about how clumsy she is lately because she fell recently. Again, you guys know, wound up in the hospital. So she's like, "Oh well, that one down the shore, a ghost pushed me." And I go, what are you talking about? She's like, yeah, I'm totally convinced the ghost pushed me because it doesn't make any sense how it happened and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, did you actually feel the ghost push you? She's like, no, I just know that a ghost pushed me. I'm like, and why did the ghost push you? I was in probably its way, or it didn't want me to touch the antique that I was looking at because, in antique shops, ghosts are probably in a lot of the stuff. I'm like, okay. So she is convinced that she was pushed by a ghost.
Okay. As fruitcakey as she sounds. Who are we to judge?
Look, it could happen. It could definitely happen.
We don't know. Maybe we should be looking into more things like that and blame ghosts.
I'd like to.
I don't know if it would hold up in a court of law for any reason, but still. All right. Tell your mom we're thinking about it.
Okay, I will. Thank you.
See, I need to believe that some of those are true.
I mean, if they say that ghosts live in inanimate objects sometimes, then why not? If it was pissed off that you are fondling something or holding something in the antique shop, maybe it did. You don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right. What do you got going on?
All right. Well, Netflix has an animated Stranger Things spinoff in the works, and they dropped some details yesterday. It's called Stranger Things Tales from 85. Takes place in the winter between seasons 2 and 3 of the OG series. It will feature the original characters plus a new character. It will not be out until next year, and you guys know the 5th and final season of Stranger Things being released in 3 parts later this year between Thanksgiving and New Year's Eve. We're so excited. Killer Mike has been named an ambassador for the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Atlanta will be one of the 16 cities in North America that will be hosting the international soccer competition, and Killer Mike is an Atlanta native, so it makes sense. World Cup, basically it's a year from now. Yesterday it marks a year, so we're very excited. Jack Black and Jack White, 2 different people. One from the White Stripes, one a very funny comedian, right?
Right.
So the musician Jack White Instagrammed a letter he received that was meant for Jack Black. And the person wrote, "Dear Mr. Black, I'm a big fan and an avid autograph collector. Your roles in School of Rock, Nacho Libre, and Jumanji are things that I look up to. I would love to add your autograph to my collection." I'm going to go ahead and say it's going to take a while to get that Jack Black autograph to you since you wrote to the wrong person, but that is okay. And speaking of Jack Black, he will receive the King of Comedy Award at the 2025 Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards. He has hosted the awards in the past for many years, and yes, he will get slimed, guys. It is going to happen. The MTV, Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards will be hosted by Tyla, and it will be airing on June 21st at 8 o'clock. Also, if you haven't heard, Salento, you remember Salento, who gave us the song Watch Me Whip, Watch Me Nay Nay? Skeery,
yeah.
we might have a clip in there.
Yes, we do.
He got sentenced to 30 years in prison for...
Now watch me whip. Now watch me nay nay.
That was huge.
Sentence for what?
Killing his cousin.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
It happened back in 2021, and they just sentenced him now. And like I said, 30 years. He's done a couple of years already, so he'll get that time added in, I guess, and taken away, whatever. But yeah,
good. We get him back earlier.
That is crazy. And Netflix.
Is that the only song? No, I didn't mean to say.
That's the song.
Is that the only song we ever played?
Yeah, I think
As
so.
Almost says, that's the
I
medley
think so.
of his hit.
Yeah.
Pretty much. All right.
And we are going to get to see Liam Payne's final project. Netflix previewed Liam Payne's judge on a reality competition called Building the Band. It will debut July 9th. 6 episodes will be released over 2 weeks. He taped the final episodes only weeks before he passed away. His family reviewed the series, and they are on board, and they're very supportive in everybody getting to watch this. So that will be on the way. And what are we watching? Game 4 of the Stanley Cup Finals is going down. You've got Secrets of the Bunny Ranch. It's a documentary about Nevada's Moonlight Bunny Ranch, which was featured on HBO's Cat House. I figured that would be something that Nate's going to watch tonight on A&E. Deep Cover on Amazon, and the series premiere of Revival on Sci-Fi and USA. And that is my Danielle report.
Oh, by the way, more exciting news about FIFA Club World Cup action here in New Jersey. They are now transferring the stadium from AstroTurf to grass.
Nice.
In anticipation of the fun. Yay! I thought I'd just keep you informed. And now the 3 things we need to know from Gandhi. Gandhi, what's going on?
All right, Wednesday was the second night a curfew has gone into effect in Los Angeles amid widespread anti-ICE protests. The curfew went into effect at 8 p.m. in a 1 square mile area of downtown LA. Earlier in the day, the LAPD declared an unlawful assembly at a demonstration outside City Hall. Officers could be seen using less lethal munitions on the crowd of demonstrators. This is as protests have also broken out in Denver, New York, Chicago, St. Louis, Las Vegas, and Washington, D.C. Unfortunately, there's still no word on fatalities after a massive passenger plane crashed today in Western India. The Air India flight, a Boeing 787-8 Dreamliner bound for London, crashed as it was taking off from the airport in Ahmedabad. Video shows the plane dropping near the airport before smoke and flames rose into the air. That flight reportedly had 242 people on board. And finally, This is for Nate and Diamond. A new dinosaur species related to the Tyrannosaurus rex has been discovered by paleontologists. The new species was discovered after recent analysis by searchers of fossils found in the Gobi Desert in Mongolia in the 70s. The new species is described as the Prince of Dragons and lived about 86 million years ago. It's considered to be a transitional form between smaller Tyrannosaurus and the massive T-Rex. Its discovery fills a crucial gap in the family tree, helping scientists understand the evolution of these massive predators. And those are your three things.
The King of Dragons, is that what you said?
Yes.
Can you imagine if they actually found, well, they never will, but a fire-breathing dragon from way back in the day?
A girl can dream.
I know.
Our friend Tommy Daddario hosts I've Never Said This Before. It's a podcast where he interviews our favorite actors and artists. Tommy, who's on the podcast this week?
Hey Elvis, 5-time Olympic diving medalist Tom Daly joins my show today. From growing up in the public eye to coming out in the media and finding love with his now husband, we are covering it all.
I've Never Said This Before. New episodes every Tuesday. Listen on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
This broadcast is sponsored by PayPal. It's time to talk about something that'll make all our lives a little smoother. We're all familiar with PayPal, right? PayPal is the trusted and rewarding way to pay. It gives you more savings and more flexibility, which is always great to have. Don't just pay, PayPal. Learn more at paypal.com.
This is Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
Hey, random question. Is anyone still doing Pokemon Go? Is that still... Are you sure? Nate says no. Are you 100% sure?
Yeah, my nephew still does it.
Really? I didn't ask if you were. I asked if people are.
There was a huge Pokemon Go convention in Jersey City over the weekend, and they were everywhere.
No way.
Dressed as characters in my way, leaving candy all over the place. It was crazy.
Somebody I know just went to England for a Pokemon Go thing.
Yeah.
Very much still a thing. Because I was thinking about it the other day. I'm like, I don't remember them like turning it off. I mean, it's got to be a thing somewhere. So a convention in Jersey City? Really?
It was at Liberty State Park, yeah. And there were just Pokemon Go people everywhere. And they were stopping in the middle of the street to take pictures.
I wonder how has evolved, or is it still the same exact old school original Pokemon Go?
I don't know. I don't play it anymore, so I'm not sure.
How fun. All right. We used to have so much fun playing Pokemon Go.
Do you remember that's what
that
everybody was talking about? That like took over the entire universe for about a month and a half.
Yep.
It was a major blip in our history, our pop culture history.
Right. And then it turned out we were just helping people like GPS places that they didn't know how to access.
Right. And speaking of blips in pop culture in history, did you guys really go out and buy LaBuBu?
Yes. So
did you get the real deal? I mean, these are expensive if you find them.
The first time Andrew and I got, we were at the Jersey City Mall and there was a kiosk and the boxes looked legit and you could scan the QR code and turned out they were LaFoufous. They looked like absolute crap. But then Andrew got his hands on some that are authentic and he ordered them online. He gave me one, so I put it on my bag because it was very sweet of him to do that. And when I tell you I have never been stopped about something more in my life than this stupid little fuzzy thing that is now on my purse.
Okay, so what are you going to do with your LaFoufou?
I'm going to keep it and just keep getting attention.
Okay.
Look at this. Look at this thing.
Oh, God.
So cute.
It looks like the real thing, kind of.
That's the real one.
No, this is the real one.
Oh, okay. This is not the LaFoufou. That's the... I get them mixed up. Which one? That's not the LaBuBu. That's the LaBuBu. The LaBuBu.
This is the LaBuBu. This is the real one.
Abby has a LaFoufou and she loves it better than the real one. She's like, she's taking care of this thing like it's her little baby. It's so cute.
That was from the Jersey City kiosk.
She
really loves it.
At the Jersey City kiosk in the mall.
Yeah.
I mean, do they tell you these are not LaBuBus?
Nope.
Do they tell you that?
This a-hole looked us dead in the eye and said they're real. They're just first generation, so they're going to look a little different. And Andrew and I were like, that sounds legit. Okay. Then we opened
How much
them.
were they?
I think this one was only like $25, which should have been our first, hey, this isn't real.
Right.
But the QR code scanned on the box. It's so crazy.
Scandal.
Yeah, everybody keeps telling me to watch the kiosks, to don't buy from the kiosks.
Don't buy from the kiosks.
You know what? Just because you're in a retail situation doesn't mean you should always believe what they're selling you.
Right.
Like I know Danielle had an issue with shoes the other day where they flat out lied to you.
Yeah,
right?
I've been looking for this certain pair of New Balance sneakers. I wanted a certain color. Finally found them. The guy was like, "Yeah, no, they don't make those in your women's sizes." I'm like, "Well," I said, "well, you can just go to the men's department and get me the equivalent in my size." "Yeah, no, they don't have that. You need to buy these." I'm like,
"But why?"
"I don't want these." Because he was insisting. He wanted to make a sale. They didn't have what I wanted in stock at all because it sells out. And he was like, "No, this is the one." I'm like, "No, this is not the one." So stupid me at first was like, "Okay." So I took the ones he gave me because they were a nice color anyway. I took them up to the register and then I went, "What the hell am I doing?" And then I went back into the app and I found them someplace else and ordered them someplace else. And I told the lady at the register, I said, "This guy just tried to make me buy these and I didn't really want to. I didn't care. He was just trying to make a sale and it was really annoying."
See, that's the thing.
So don't lie.
You can't always trust everyone.
No.
But I will say this. For a while now, people have said, well, if someone, like a retail salesperson says, "Oh, let me go check the back and see if we have any in stock." They go to the back and they count to 10 and come out and say, "No, we don't have them." They never do.
Yep.
Right.
Not true. I got a T-shirt that was in the back. They went to the back. They got my size. I went, okay.
Whoa. It depends, I guess.
They need to do the back, like the back room, the stock rooms. They need to make that like an open concept kitchen like they do in restaurants where you can actually see them cooking for you. I want to see them go back there. I want to see the stacks. And they actually, through the glass, they point to your stack of shirts and they success and they hold it up and bring it up. Let's get into sound with Garrett.
Yeah.
Garrett, what's going on?
All right, I don't know if you saw this on TikTok, but a waitress is complaining about a trend that's going on where customers are coming in, ordering food, eating most of it, and then returning the food.
I went up to the table. "How are you guys doing?" And the girl's like, "This is nasty. I don't want it." Mind you, the burger's half eaten. All the fries are gone. So she gives me half a burger back. So I take it back, take it off the bill. I'm like, "Do you want anything else?" And she's like, "Yeah, I want a shrimp pasta like the one he has." And then I go back and I'm like, "How's everything tasting?" And then the guy's like, "I don't like my shrimp pasta. Mind you, there's 3 noodles on the plate. I'm going to take it off the bill." And I go back and I'm like, "So how's everything tasting?" And the girl's like, "I don't like this." "Okay, that's weird. This is not a buffet, by the way. Okay, we don't work at a buffet." Then they're sitting there laughing at me. Every time I pass by, they're like,
Okay.
Wow, she speaks so quickly. But I know if you're working at a restaurant, you're working the tables, and they keep returning things, and they want their money back after a while. But I think this person returned 7 dishes, if I'm not mistaken.
Correct, yeah. And you were just talking about hospitality, too, so there's got to be a line drawn somewhere where you got to be like, "Hey, enough is enough. Get out of here."
Right, we're on to you.
And then some of them, sometimes they refuse to pay the bill, and then they leave. So don't do that.
That's such an old trick, too. I used to, when I worked at Ruby Tuesday, people would do that all the time. They would finish what was on their plate and then tell you how much they hated it. But we wouldn't take it off the bill if it was gone. No way.
Should you? I mean, so what percentage of the plate has to be eaten where you would say no return?
So our manager, we had this 2-bite rule, either 2 bites or 2 minutes. So after somebody has taken 2 bites, you should check on them. And if they haven't taken 2 bites in a couple minutes, then you go say, "Hey, is there something wrong with the food?" And then you can figure it out. It's pretty immediate. Well, it used to be. I don't know what it is now.
All right.
Okay. All right. Now, I came across someone that can compete with Danielle in the sense of making siren sounds in public.
Oh, God.
So we know Danielle can do an ambulance, right?
Yes.
I know, but when she does the ambulance, people listening actually pull over to the side of the road.
Froggy loves making me do this in public.
So I found a guy who could do a police siren. So between Danielle doing an ambulance and a police siren, everyone's pulling over on the side of the road right now.
Okay.
Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh my God.
That's very good.
That sounds
good.
Okay, stop it. Okay, start it. Now, when he says 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Danielle, you do your ambulance, he'll do his cop car. Ready?
Okay.
Here we go. He'll count you down. It's
Okay.
made in heaven, this bit. Okay.
Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There you go. There we go. There you go. A day in New York City.
Yep.
There you have it.
And then if you missed the last bit, Nate was going around the room and he mentioned the word seagull. And then he did an impression of a seagull. But if you're ever wondering what Nate would sound like as a seagull, here you go. Kind of like Danielle's siren.
That was pretty good, Nate.
Accurate.
All right. Okay. All right. Remember Kesha and Pitbull's song Timber, right?
It's going down. yelling timber.
And I have a feeling Danielle will love this one, but what would it sound like if it came out in the 1950s as a doo-wop song?
It's going down. I'm yelling timber. You better move. You better dance. Let's make a night. You won't remember. I'll be the one.
Danielle, why do you love dancing to this old?
I don't know. It just
whatever this is.
It reminds me of like the rejive that I do with Sheldon, like the Ciroc and like I don't know.
Right.
I love that type of music.
All right. Well, let's bring you back to 1990 something when this one came out. You're a good American.
I'm yelling timber.
Wow. Was it true? Cake Boss sent us food.
Yeah.
I love him. How's Carlos doing?
Great. Buddy's the best. He sent
Buddy.
over these bakery-style pizzas that they're doing now and these Dubai chocolate desserts. He's jumping on the Dubai bandwagon. They brought up these brownies, Danish cupcakes, and these cheesecakes. You know, those the Dubai desserts, they have the pistachio cream in them and the whatever that is that makes it so great. So good. Available in Vegas and everywhere.
I always get so confused. Buddy owns Carlos's, so I call him Carlos. And I call it the Bakery Buddies.
Nice.
Opposites. Oh, well, thank you so much, Buddy. God, remember when Buddy first came on the scene and he just kaboomed. I mean, he was huge, especially here in the New York area. Mm-hmm. Everyone had to have a cake done by the cake boss, Buddy.
Mm-hmm. He did your cake for your birthday once.
Oh, the one, was it my head?
Elvis head. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a cake. Gandhi, you missed this. It was a cake made out of what looked like my head. And then we left for the day after the big party. And then I see video later, Scotty B is like molesting my head.
Of course. What did he stick in it?
Well, I mean, there was a hole in the mouth.
Oh, my God.
Oh, God, Scotty.
It's made of Rice Krispie treats and fondant.
Yeah.
That must have hurt.
Right up Scotty's alley.
Not my alley.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Anyway. Well, thank you, Scotty. We got to disconnect his microphone.
Scotty's the reason no one trusts anything.
Yeah, pretty much. So Gandhi has a new Connections. Now, you can't really tell us anything about it. We have to figure it out on our own, right?
Yeah. So
4 pieces of sound, right?
Always. 4 pieces of sound. There's something in common. It could be the title. It could be the content. It could be anything about these 4 pieces of audio. You just have to tell us what it is.
Let's see what it is. Let's see if we can get it.
A man cub becomes man, and man is forbidden. I really wish I had my hammer. Quite unique. It was made from this special metal from the heart of a dying star.
Kid, honestly, I could go on and on. I could explain every natural phenomenon.
She is the only one left, and she started playing every Sunday. The boys don't play anymore, which is it's heartbreaking.
Wow. I thought I had it, then I didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No one? Anyone?
No.
One more time.
A man cub becomes man, and man is forbidden. I really wish I had my hammer. Quite unique. It was made from this special metal from the heart of a dying star.
Kid, honestly, I could go on and on. I could explain every natural phenomenon.
She is the only one left, and she started playing every Sunday. The boys don't play anymore, which is it's heartbreaking.
Oof.
I don't know what you've done now, Gandhi.
I'm out.
Oh, no.
Now, is it so
I know
obvious?
they could be, but I don't know if I'm wrong. So I don't want to say.
Okay. Now, is it so obvious we're overthinking?
I don't know.
Okay, thanks. Thanks for helping.
You're welcome.
I'm going to play it one more time, just for the...
Okay.
A man cub becomes man, and man is forbidden. I really wish I had my hammer. Quite unique. It was made from this special metal from the heart of a dying star.
Kid, honestly, I could go on and on. I could explain every natural phenomenon.
She is the only one left, and she started playing every Sunday. The boys don't play anymore, which is it's heartbreaking.
God. I'm so close. There's one of them that's throwing me off. All right, I'll tell you what.
Okay.
Text at 55100, call at 800-242-0100. Figure out the connections. Also, we've got food news, Danielle's report, a lot of stuff on the way.
Elvis Duran in the morning show. Hi, this is Lady Gaga, and you're listening to my friend Elvis Duran and the morning show.
Oh, thank you, Gaga. So, Gandhi's Connections, number 49, by the way. So you've done basically 50 of these things. I love these connections.
Oh, I'm glad you
They're
guys
great.
like them. Thank you.
So I thought I was almost onto it and having the answer, and then I finally found out by cheating. I found out the answer during the song there, and now I'm realizing I was nowhere near, but it's very appropriate. We'll leave it at that. Okay, so let me give you the connections one more time. 4 pieces of sound that Gandhi put together. Skeery, here we go.
A a man cub becomes man, and man is forbidden. I really wish I had my hammer. Quite unique. It was made from this special metal from the heart of a dying star.
Kid, honestly, I could go on and on. I could explain every natural phenomenon.
She is the only one left, and she started playing every Sunday. The boys don't play anymore, which is it's heartbreaking.
I'm going to Maria. Maria, do you know what those 4 pieces of sound have in common?
Hi, yes. I think they're all mythical gods in movies.
Mythical gods in movies.
Oh, okay. It's a good guess.
No, not that first one.
That's not it, though. That's
No?
not, but you're on the. But not a bad guess. It's wrong, but it's a great guess. But thank you, though. Yeah, when you find out what it is, you'll be like, oh God. Okay, thank you. Let's see. Talk to Juliet. Juliet.
Hi, yes.
Yes. Do you know what connection those 4 pieces of sound have with each other?
Yes, and first of all, I love you guys. I know everyone says this, but I've been listening to you guys for years since I was a child.
Thank you.
But
Thank you very much.
for the connection, are they all Hollywood dads?
Oh.
That's it. Hollywood dads.
That's right.
Looking super hot.
Yeah, hot Hollywood dads.
They're hot Hollywood dads. You know,
yes,
it all depends on what you think is hot, but I think we all agree they're pretty hot.
Yeah,
So,
they are.
Who are they in order, Gandhi?
All right, in order, it was Idris Elba, then it was Chris Hemsworth, and then The Rock, and David Beckham. And all of them were also sexiest man alive at one point, so we're talking hot Hollywood dads.
Okay, you're going to talk about zaddies from Hollywood.
Yeah.
Hollywood zaddies. What do you have for our friend Juliet?
Well, it's the hot Hollywood version of apparel. It's the Elvis Duran in the Morning Show hoodie.
Woo! Oh, yeah, all the hot daddies. All the hot daddies in Hollywood are wearing this stuff.
Wow.
You, Juliet, will soon be looking like a hot Hollywood daddy when you're wearing
my God.
our apparel.
I
Juliet,
do
thank
the
you.
justice.
Listen, thank you so much for listening all these years, Juliet. We do appreciate it. Now, hold on. We got to get your address correct. You got to send the stuff out today before someone robs us. Someone's going to break into the closet and steal all of it.
My food news has a first name. It's F-R-O-G-G-Y.
Here we go. I think we can move that one out and get a new one in there. What do you think?
Sounds great.
All right, let's get into food news. It's Food News Thursday. Froggy has been so secretive, so stealth. We don't even know what your report's about today or your countdown. So let's find out what's going on in food news.
Well, this is not necessarily a food story per se, but you get food there. Costco has plenty of deals and discounts to love everything from, you get a rotisserie chicken, bulk household items, satisfying food court. But there's one thing they don't sell at Costco: real IDs. People have been trying to pass off their Costco card at airports to get on airplanes. Yes, that is not a fake story. TSA, Transportation Security Administration, had to put out a statement on X that says, "We love hot dogs and rotisserie chickens as much as the next person, but please stop telling people that their Costco card counts as real ID, because it does not. Because it's got a gold star on it does not mean you can use it to get through the airport. So do not use your Costco card to try to get on an airplane."
That
I
is
wish we
insane.
didn't have to tell people that, but we do. We also have to tell people not to eat Tide Pods. McDonald's has introduced something really cool. Summertime is all about s'mores, sitting around the campfire. Well, guess what? McDonald's has crammed it all together into a spoonful of goodness. It's Mcdonald's signature vanilla soft serve ice cream, chunks of Hershey's milk chocolate, crumbled graham crackers, and fluffy marshmallow pieces. The Hershey's s'mores at the Hershey's S'mores McFlurry at McDonald's became available this Tuesday and will continue to be available through summertime for a limited time only while supplies last. So
That
stop into
sounds
McDonald's.
good. Just keep those machines working, kids. I want
It
one of
really
those.
does. Wendy's is teaming up with Cheez-It for the juiciest, most savory release yet, the Baconator Cheez-Its. So if you love a Wendy's Baconator and you love Cheez-Its, they will be available on grocery store shelves in July, the Cheez-It Wendy's Baconator
Oh,
version.
that's going to be good.
That sounds good, right?
Yeah.
No.
Wendy's also has, you don't like it, Elvis?
The Cheez-Its? No.
Yeah, no. Wendy's has got a new offer. It'll get you three Frosty Swirls for $7 or 3 Frosty Fusions for just $10 when you order through the app. The $7 Frosty Swirls include small versions of the brownie batter, caramel, or strawberry. And the $10 Frosty Fusion Trio includes versions of the Oreo brownie, Pop-Tart Strawberry, or Caramel Crunch. You can get that at the Wendy's app or Wendy's.com. So, earlier we had somebody on, and they were asking about burritos. You said you wanted a burrito story.
Yeah,
so
can
I went and
you
found
give
one
us
for
a
you.
burrito story, please. It's a request. Just a request.
Diamond's going to like this. Chipotle is giving away $1 million in burritos this summer. The Summer of Extras promo runs through August 31st. Chipotle is giving away 10,000 free burritos every single week. All you have to do is join the company's rewards program, opt into the Summer of Extras promo, and free food will just appear at random on your app.
Wow.
So, $1 million worth of burritos.
Is it true
Chipotle?
that with that one, if you're tattooed like a Chipotle bag, like if you just have a ton of tattoos, they'll give you a burrito? I saw that the other day.
I did not see that, but it does sound like something that Chipotle would do.
Oh, okay.
That would make me go out and get a lot of tattoos right now.
Yeah.
All right, so earlier we were talking about wieners, and you wanted a countdown that had to do with hot dogs. So, Elvis, I have for you the most popular hot dog styles across the United States.
Oh, let's do it. Oh, my God. Here we go.
Coming in at number 5, Danielle's never going to have one, the Atlanta-style hot dog, which is cool and creamy slaw on top of a hot dog.
Nope.
Oh, I would love one of those.
Pass.
Number 4,
I'll
Danielle.
have Danielle's.
Okay, well, you'll have to eat Danielle's San Francisco-style dog as well at number 4 because it is creamy mayo and other cool toppings and bacon on top of a hot dog.
Oh my God, that's disgusting.
I don't want that one either. I don't want that one either, Danielle. You're good.
Number 3, Detroit style. They call it the Coney dog, smothered in beef chili, shredded cheddar cheese, and raw onion.
Yeah, I'll have that.
I love
That's
a good
that's
chili
good.
dog. Yes.
Number 2, Chicago style, loaded with an array of toppings, but always including fresh tomato, big spears of pickle, hot peppers, sweet onion, and relish.
Oh, yeah. That's the one Brandon's obsessed with.
Nope.
What's going on? What's going on here?
That's a weak
going on?
And the number 1 style across the United States, it's simple. The New York dog reigns supreme. Spicy brown mustard and sauerkraut or sauteed onions with tomato paste.
Okay, wait. Hold on.
Mustard, bring it on.
Wait, what was number 3, 2, and 1? What was 3 and 2?
3 was Detroit, 2 was Chicago, New York is 1.
Where's the Italian style?
Yeah, where is that?
Did not make it.
What is that?
Did not make the top 10 list. What's Italian style? What's the difference?
Yep. Yeah, Skeery, what's on our Italian style? It's got
Sausage
like
and
Italian
peppers.
stuff.
It's got peppers and onions on it.
Sausage and peppers?
Peppers and onions.
Peppers and onions.
Peppers.
Okay.
Well, then that countdown sucks. Anyway, but I like Chicago style. That's the one with potatoes, right? Yeah. I think so.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
And hot peppers.
And there's your food news. Fabulous.
Frog's food news.
Thank you, Froggy.
I tell you what, though, folks, that's bloody nice.
Oh, yeah.
Best time of the day. Ooh.
Elvis Duran in the morning show.
Never forget, that's the commitment we made on 9/11. Honor it by donating $11 a month to the Tunnel to Towers Foundation at t2t.org. That's t2t.org.
Thank you. Love you guys.
Love you all so much.
This is Elvis Duran and the morning show.
You know, during the song, sometimes I kind of walk into the other room, get some stuff done. The TV's on, news is on. You know, Rosanna Scotto with Good Day New York doing the news. So they're talking about the Diddy trial. They're talking about the Harvey Weinstein trial where they had some verdicts rolled out yesterday. Mm-hmm. And here, this is an example of two men who thought they were so powerful they could just get away with anything they wanted to do. Mm-hmm. Anything. So finally, Harvey Weinstein, I don't know if you follow this, the other day he came out and said, what I did was not illegal, but it was immoral. Okay, thanks,
Well,
Harvey.
thanks. Yeah, thanks.
That makes it feel much
I'm
better.
pretty sure sexual assault is illegal, but that's okay.
Yeah, very much so.
Okay.
They were interviewing someone, as a matter of fact, and she was one of his victims. Mm-hmm. And she said, well, as it was happening, I definitely thought for a fact this is illegal, what's happening, and immoral. It was all of the above. But, you know, I don't know. You get to this level of power, I guess, where you think you can just do it and get away with it. So as Diddy is sitting on trial, and we talked about this the other day, do you think he actually believes he was in the right with all this stuff he was doing?
Oh.
No. Yeah, I think he thinks he was fine.
Yeah.
I think he has no remorse,
Nope.
and he thinks that people just probably wanted him so much he could do whatever he wanted, and he's a creep.
Yeah, and if he hadn't gotten caught, this would be continuing. He would have continued, and you know, other things would have been hidden, and he would have paid off other people and to keep quiet. And yep. Yeah.
Well, do you hear the dogs in the background? Listen.
Yeah.
Here, listen. Well, okay, we missed it.
They got quiet.
They were shrieking because a friend of ours just arrived. The dogs were shrieking. That's the best doorbell in the world, right, Frog? The dogs.
It really is. I love that. Well, sometimes.
So
When
let's
you're
talk
trying
about
to take a nap and they bark it because somebody walked 3 miles away. They saw it.
Exactly.
Really-
a leaf blew by. Okay, thanks. Hey, let's talk about something more pleasant. Look, there is nothing better, and you see it in films that were done in Italy. You see them, you hear the stories from friends who visit Italy or whatever, or Spain, or one of these great, great countries. The food and the culture is just perfect for summertime, right? So yesterday, I was transported to Italy at lunch in Hillsborough, New Jersey, of all places, and we were sitting under a tree. We were in the shade of this tree. The table set totally shaded from the sun. We each had a glass of cold white wine. We were passing around cantaloupe and watermelon wrapped in prosciutto and string bean salad, string beans mixed with tomatoes, this and that, all summery Italian dishes. And for not even a moment, maybe an hour, I felt like I was sitting in Italy. And I didn't have to pay thousands of dollars. I didn't have to use my passport. There are ways you can transport yourself to these situations and to these incredible, incredible scenes without having to hop on a plane and spend a lot of money. If you just find a tree and some shade, a table, and some white wine, and really good friends, and it's a leisurely lunch. You know, a lot of people are so excited about going to lunch and then getting back to work or just getting out of there, not sitting there. I could do lunch for hours. That's my meal. Right, Skeery? You're the same way?
Absolutely. You should live in Europe. Because I hear they go away for hours and they have lunch. And that's all they do is just chill.
Exactly. That's my point. You get transported to that scene without having to go to Europe. So do it. This summer, find that tree in your yard that can shade you from the heat and the sun, and sit down with some friends. Bring people over that you love and you want to surround yourself with, and just eat and drink and laugh and have fun all day. I loved it.
Oh, you just made me want a yard so bad.
You get a yard. Well, you know what? We have parks and things. Just make it happen. So speaking of the Europeans, they have a bone to pick with us, and I don't know if I agree or disagree. From today's New York Post, the headline, Americans roasted by Europeans over a primitive eating habit. They say it's worse than nails running down a chalkboard.
Oh.
Do you know what it is? Do you think you know what it is?
No.
I have guesses, but I'm not sure.
Guess.
Does it have to do with any condiments?
No, not this situation.
Oh, okay. I was thinking putting ketchup on stuff, but I don't know.
No,
I don't know.
Well, I'm sure they would have fun with that. But they have their own sauces over there. But no, this is about eating utensils and the way we eat.
I know it. I know what it is.
Exactly. So my mom, at our table, we always ate, they called it continental style, where your fork is in your left hand and your knife is in your right hand, and never do the two cross. Right? In America, we will cut something with the fork in our left hand and the knife in our right hand. Then we'll put down the knife. We'll put the fork in our right hand, and then we'll eat whatever we just cut.
Yep.
They're saying, oh, my God, how exhausting. What are we doing?
Yep.
Yeah, that is kind of crazy.
This is what has been happening in my house since I met my husband. And I now eat like he eats, and I don't put my fork down. But that's what he says. He's like, what? Why would you put your fork down? You just... eat it with it. Just keep going. I'm like, I don't know. It's just a thing we do.
They're saying it's like we're playing musical chairs with our forks and knives. But I don't know. Do you at least try? It really does make sense. I don't know why we started crossing and moving forks and knives to the left and the right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I have gotten chastised by British people because I'm a righty, but I do everything with my left hand. So I have the fork in my right hand, I cut with my left hand, and I don't switch. But apparently that's like the ultimate sin. You're supposed to reverse it and not switch. I can't help it.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, you eat like you want to eat. You do you, boo.
Fingers it is.
I think maybe
there you go.
Maybe though, if you can't handle like sticking the fork in your mouth with the other hand, like maybe you're not ambidextrous, so maybe if you drop the fork, maybe it's harder for you to do it without putting it down and picking it up. You know what I mean? But try. I don't know.
It just seems so logical just to keep everything where they are. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or use your fingers. like Gandhi said. What up, Nate?
Okay, so taking it a step further, in Europe, in some like the fancy restaurants, you're supposed to put your fork and knife in particular positions on the plate to indicate that you liked it, didn't like it, you're ready for the next course, or you're done.
Oh, I do that when I'm done.
I can never remember.
I put them next to each other when I'm done.
That's for you're done. And if you want the next plate, you're supposed to make a cross or something.
I don't know about
but
that.
like if you take a break, you're supposed to just set it on the sides of the plate. Because I was like setting, I don't know, I just put
Well, that's not just a European thing. We do that too.
But
The
no.
whole point is to put your knife and fork on the left, and so when they pick up your plate, they can put their thumb over the utensils and they don't fall off.
Yeah, and if
then
you're
take
taking I would just put my utensils anywhere on the plate and say I'm done. But if you have the fork on the left and the knife on the right and it's like a triangle, that means you're just taking a break. And they're not going to take the plate.
I get that. And Skeery just throws his crumpled up napkin on the dish.
That's a great indicator that I'm done.
It is a great indicator you were raised by wolves.
Dumpster.
Yeah, no, but I don't know. Alex has this thing where if you have a cloth napkin and you put it on your plate, he's like, he's like, what are you doing? It's a cloth napkin.
Yeah, I feel the same way about that.
And all of a sudden, Neanderthal Alex has manners. I don't know where that comes from. I don't know. Well, anyway, however you eat, just get that food in the pie hole and you're good to go. Maybe. Hey, it is going to be a hot day here in New York City and the Northeast, and especially, all the way down the Eastern Seaboard, down into Miami, where it's just humid. It's a hot day. What do we got? Should we take our clothes off? Should we become undressed and play somber?
Good idea.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Or should we? Oh, here we go. You probably haven't heard this song in a million years, even if you've ever heard it ever.
What?
This song came up. Oh, what is this? Is a good question for this. A lot of people have never heard it. A lot of people have. Depends on how old you are. This is called "Hot in the City" by Billy Idol. You never heard this, really? Wow, one of those songs haven't heard in years, and now I know why.
I liked it.
I love that you like that, because I thought of all people you would hate it.
No, I've never heard it before. It's fun. It's like it made me dance.
There you go. It's definitely from the 1980s.
Yes. Okay.
And so, there you go. God, we got to come up with our list of hot in the city songs. I mean, songs we play when it's hot, other than Hot and Her. We'll get that list going. Let's get into the three things we need to know. Gandhi, what is happening? What's happening? What's going on? Take your time with this.
Well, some sad stuff. So apparently there are no survivors after that Air India plane crashed just minutes after takeoff in the city of Ahmedabad. You guys have all seen this video. It is shocking. The Boeing 787-8 Dreamliner was carrying 242 passengers and crew members when it went down, reportedly crashing into a hostel. The flight was bound for London. No word yet on exactly what led to this catastrophe. Rescue operations are continuing at this hour, but they are predicting that nobody made it out of there. Yeah. Americans are protesting in the streets again against President Donald Trump's immigration policies. In Las Vegas, police declared an unlawful assembly after protesters gathered near a building that houses ICE agents. There were demonstrations Wednesday in Seattle and Spokane, where curfew is now in effect. Texas Governor Greg Abbott deployed National Guard troops in San Antonio, where protests so far have been peaceful. And finally, this one is for you, Elvis, but I think we should all get in on it.
Let's go.
The Mega Millions jackpot stands at $264 million bucks ahead of the next drawing.
Let me get my jack pocket going.
I knew it.
Go ahead.
If you win this lottery without us, are you going to give us any?
Yes, please.
Absolutely.
Oh, would you really? Okay, cool.
How much you give us? How much?
Well, I don't know. Depends on how much I get. Wait till I get it.
$1.380.
Now, if we won, would you expect us to give you some?
No, you guys never.
Oh, wow.
Yes, we would.
I think we would.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Okay. Well, the next drawing happens to be tomorrow, lucky Friday the 13th. The cash option on that is going to work out to just a little over $117 million bucks. Of course, walking away with all the cash will not be easy. Odds of winning the top prize, roughly 1 in 290 million. But that is a chance. And those are your three things.
You got to be in it to win it.
You do.
Yep.
I know we covered this earlier, but I'm kind of excited. My countdown is on to my first, probably only hot dog of the year.
Okay.
Coming up in a couple hours from now.
Nice.
And what style are you getting?
I don't know. It depends on where we go. There are, New Jersey is full of different hot doggeries. And
Jersey
I'm sure,
Ripper, Elvis.
well, I don't know. If we go to Rutt's Hut, has the Jersey Ripper. So I don't know. They
What's
call
a
it the
Jersey
Punisher.
Ripper?
Well, they fry them, and the hot dog rips right down the middle.
Oh, that makes sense.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah,
Deep fried in oil. Yeah.
Yeah.
Scary, calm down over there.
Scary's like, oh, deep fried in oil.
I'm a sucker for a hot dog, man.
Well, yeah. The thing is, you can't think about what you're eating when you're eating it. I mean, you could say that about many things, I'm sure. But
I'm sure we've eaten a lot worse as well. Like, that's how I look at it.
Not really.
I always, and I could be wrong about this, and again, I'm not trying to yuck people's yum, but I heard that of the meats, hot dogs are the worst.
Oh, yeah.
As far as like what you're, not just the lips and the beaks and the teeth and stuff like that, but like sodium and whatever else in there.
Right, yeah. Everything in there.
Except the
that's
cleaner wiener from Applegate. They claim that they're the better hot dog.
It is a cleaner wiener.
Good, yeah.
Skeery says that Gandhi is a hypocrite. Why is that, Skeery? Okay, let's see where he's going with this, shall we?
Wow.
How is Gandhi a hypocrite?
Because you'll put far worse in your mouth than a hot dog.
Like what?
Like, I don't know. Think about the filthy things that you've eaten or put in your mouth.
I don't think there's anything worse than a hot dog.
Hot dog's pretty bad, Skeery, but I don't know where you're going with this.
I'm just saying. It could be, it could be a lot. It could be, Just think
Like
about
what?
it. What about
Like what,
bologna?
Skeery?
Do you eat bologna?
No.
No. Bologna's just an ironed out hot dog, basically, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
A hot dog put through a pasta machine. It's like, all right, well, I know. You put your money where your mouth is. You're generalizing here. Come on.
Well, man, I'll save it for the podcast.
Oh.
I see people trying to be healthy all week long, saying that they don't eat this, they don't eat that.
Scary, you're the king of this.
Oh my gosh,
You
you
are
are
the
the king
king
of this.
And then people do things that involve a lot of germs on the weekends.
When you're on Dr. Fat Loss, you're like
Oh
the
my God.
biggest hypocrite in the world.
I'm the first to come forward and say, I agree, I am a hypocrite.
No, you're
You
not.
really, truly are.
Oh, man.
You're like the fifth to come through and say you're a hypocrite. I gotta be honest. I've eaten a lot of meals with Gandhi. We've talked about a lot of food topics in our relationship as friends, and I've never really heard her talk about anything that she's put in her mouth that is worse than the possibility of a hot dog being the worst. Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out where we were going with this, and
Yeah, me too, Scare.
Yeah, your bucket holds no water.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm interested to find out your answer on the podcast. Okay.
Okay, well, so it's our after party podcast. We'll be doing that in just a few minutes. I'm going to see where you're going to go. You better make up something quick because as of now, you've got nothing.
Come again.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
All right, show's done. Let's get out of here. Till next time, say peace out, everybody.
Peace out, everybody.